Alright, y'all, g'day, how you going? We're going to be looking at some funny posts from Australia. That shouldn't be too hard because Australia is full of awesome gems of videos and great sense of humor, funny wildlife. Come on, it's a great recipe for some laughs. So let's kick back, relax, and have a laugh. Here we go. Okay, so first up, we're going to jump right into this. This is lunch in Australia. Take a look.
Do you mind, mate?
Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, that's a cassowary, right? Not who I'd want to see bombarding my lunch table. You know, not only do I not want my food stolen, technically, right? But that's the least of your worries with this thing. I mean, these can be quite dangerous, right? A little bit aggressive. Kind of scared for these girls, actually.
He's figured out he's not getting any food. He's going to leave in a minute.
This girl is protecting her lunch, her whole lunch. Look at that thing, yo! It's crazy, right? He's like, oh, I'll have something down here, but I kind of still want some of your lunch. Thing's a freaking dinosaur, man. It's like a raptor. They're all just like protecting their food and kind of sitting still at this point. Like, what do we do? I mean, what do you do here? Oh no! No freaking way! He took the whole loaf of bread!
Well, we should probably put the
Oh my God! This
when it walks off, we'll go.
this guy is crazy!
Imagine if I picked the knife up and just started. Alright. Surely we're getting there.
Oh my God! It's going for the drink too.
There's food all underneath that cup.
How freaking...
Say nice.
I mean,
still, my darling.
look, it is funny, but let's get real. It's actually kind of scary too. That's pretty weird when you're just trying to have a lunch, man, in the park. It's not exactly what these ladies expected, I'm sure. Holy smokes, man. Cassowary. Only in Australia can you get laughs like this. Although this teeters on funny and a little bit freaky. So I guess you have to let me know in the comments. Has this ever happened to you? I hope not. I hope not. If you have a similar story, I'd love to hear it, though. Of course, the comments are equally funny on this. Gotta love this one. Aren't those things dangerous? I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure. Protecting the delicacy that is the salt and vinegar chip Sambo. I didn't even notice that. Yo, I gotta look at that. I noticed she was protecting like everything at one point. Oh, I see it. Oh my God, I did not notice the chips in there. Okay, this video is hella Australian. So if that wasn't a funny enough start to this video, we're going back. That was lunch in Australia. Let's take a look at breakfast in Australia. Here we go.
He's gonna eat your breakfast.
Oh, oh my God, dude. Look at him.
He's gonna eat your breakfast.
No way. Oh my God. Okay. Another very Australian video. I love it. This kid's hairdo. Oh my Lord. What a rock star. That's very Australian. Not to mention he's just sitting there. He looks with his mouth full. He's like, something's coming, right? He looks. Oh boy, did he have no idea that this guy was going to go straight in. This is an emu, right? Going straight in, dude. And that looks like a hella good breakfast like sandwich or something. I'd be pissed, man. I'd be laughing, but I'd be dying inside. Yo, that's crazy, man. And the comments are equally great because we are in Australia, of course. Australian comments are the best. Party in the front. Big-ass bird stealing your food from the back. Starting another war if you want. See what happens. They're back. They're back for war. Everyone, protect their breakfast. The emus, they just don't lose. That's not a mullet. This is a mullet. Good for the kid for finding the humor and enjoying a moment. I would have been salty as shit that my burger was gone. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, he was a great sport, man. That is an Aussie haircut, LMAO. It very much is. You can tell it's Australia because dude is a mullet. This one is titled Good Morning from Australia. I don't know what to expect, but I see a wide open road, actually a beautiful landscape, but two men on bicycles in the street, and what looks to be a person recording from in their car, but they're on the bike path. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening.
What's the point of us spending this money if you're not going to use it, you f***heads?
Hey, pull over so I can have a chat.
Off, an idiot. Use the bike track, you dumb cunt.
Oh my god. Well, that's not exactly what I expected. But, I mean, hey, he's got a point. That's a beautiful looking bike path. Why aren't they on the bike path, right? The road, they're taking up the whole road. I get it. He's kind of mad about that. He handled that very Aussie, by the way. That's what I'm saying. You just never know what you're going to see. The top comment says, is there a subreddit dedicated to Australian people arguing or something like that? I need more of this in my life. That's what I'm saying. It's just something fascinating about watching these public interactions when people are a little heated in Australia, right? It's got this certain flow and this grace about it. It's truly on another level. It's very unique. By the way, have a chat in Australia is basically a death threat. Meanwhile, definitely an American says, I would kill for a bike lane like that where I live. Yeah, there's some really good biking cities, but they're few and far between. We do have surprisingly some very nice bike paths near me and where we lived in New Mexico as well. But there's most places in the U.S. that just, yeah, they don't. It's very scary riding your bike. There's nowhere to ride it except the street. Now, this one fits under the, Australian news headlines that are famously, well, Australian and quite frankly hilarious. So let's just show this one. Meanwhile, in Australia, fisherman 29 escapes crocodile who had clamped its jaws around his head by punching until it let go. So you see the scary looking dinosaur crocodile down there with presumably extremely strong jaws and sharp, jagged teeth, clamping down on none other than the worst place, your head. And this Aussie is just another day, just another day in the Australian wild. Just casually went ham on that crocodile, went to straight up prize fighter mode, and punched his way out. Only in Australia, let me tell you. All right, now this is funny. We have a map of the United States of America, but this is labeled by an Australian. So let's take a look at this. And I got to say, I like it. It's pretty funny. It's somewhat accurate, too. Texas, this is definitely Texas. I mean, look at that. They got Texas right. Ohio, IDK. Yeah, not quite. Oklahoma. But you know what? That's okay. We'll give them a pass. Mississippi. Still redneck. Southwest Virginia. South Virginia. Okay, so they got a lot of Virginias. To be fair, there does seem to be a lot of Virginias, and most Americans kind of confuse them. They're up here. Florida, a.k.a. Freaky Land, basically. Alaska, a.k.a. left Canada. Okay, it's pretty accurate. Hawaii. They got Hawaii right. I mean, if any Australians have been to a U.S. state and only one U.S. state, it's probably Hawaii. So that one I'm not surprised about. And he doesn't know Illinois or any of the surrounding states, just places where the border people got drunk and couldn't draw straight lines. That would be all the rivers that they obviously did not know. That's what makes a border. But yes, the borders are very squiggly. And that's because they're basically all rivers. The squiggly lines combined with straight lines. It is weird in the Midwest here. I love how he calls the lower peninsula of Michigan the lava lamp. There you go. I've never heard of that one. North Dakota and South Dakota for Colorado and New Mexico. Yikes. Those are up there. Where they're supposed to be is, why the frick you gotta have so many states, yo? Oz is almost the same size, and we have like 6, maybe even 7. And he calls Arizona almost Mexico. So, yeah, I think he messed up. I would have called New Mexico, which is right here. I would have called that almost Mexico because it's literally New Mexico. It's in the name. And aesthetically and culturally, it is more like Mexico. Whereas Arizona is kind of a blend of like Mexican culture and like, I'd say it's more United States, like American than New Mexico. So, yeah, I would have labeled that different, but close enough. But the best ones are Nevada being called a kite, which I never thought of that, but it does kind of look like a kite. This is very interesting that I'm learning things here from a horrible map. And the beautiful state of Wyoming is just known as the rectangle. Gotta love it. And here is the best comment. Looks fine to me. There you go, folks. And if you ever had a doubt that Australia was scorching hot, well, we have a funny comic strip here from apparently Satan visited Australia, and it was pretty hot, even for him. Satan, how was your trip to Australia? 48C in the shade, 80% humidity. The Airbnb didn't have aircon, and next door had a pool. We lay sweating on the floor listening to them splash around. Oh, how fun. So did you enjoy it, or I took notes? We're upgrading. Australian here can confirm that Satan is telling the truth. This funny post is titled, Because Australia. Yeah, that is Australia, right there. What in the world am I looking at here? Just a normal day in Australia. This guy is walking like a
that's the best
geese
thing I've seen all day.
or a goose. He's walking a freaking goose on a leash. And not to mention, this guy picks the goose what looks to be some sort of little like dandelion or flower. I can safely say I've never seen that here. I've never seen someone walking a goose on a leash. Goose are usually pretty like, I don't know, they can be kind of aggravated sometimes. They could charge at you, right? It just really depends. But I suppose in Australia, they don't even make the, animals you don't want to mess with list. And finally, we're going to end it with this one. You've heard of like bar hopping, right? Well, I guess bar hopping in Australia is a little bit different. So just take a look. So you pan back. Oh, of course. I think that's a wallaby, right? Hopping right through. There you go. Standing at your local pub. He just hops right in like he owns the place. I mean, he's a regular. Also, there's like people in hospital gowns and fairy wings in there. So, yeah, I kind of a whole lot to unpack there. I don't know. Proof that I've never been to an Aussie pub. It looks like a delightful and, unique experience. But, hey, I appreciate you guys watching. I certainly hope you guys enjoyed that and got a little bit of a laugh out of that. Obviously, I hope your week has been going great as well. I guess that's going to do it for this one. And we have some splendid episodes of Mail Time coming up. Australia and Europe this weekend. So that's it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.